today, myself and the Sangha and Anumodana rejoice with all of you that have come together to gather, whether online or at the monastery, and those that are able to only gather some of the time. All of you have this application of mind, applying your heart, having this interest to study the Dhamma of the fully self-awakened Buddha and to put it into practice, which is the important point. And we see that the Buddha Sasana, the Buddha's dispensation, in order to last long, needs the Sangha and lay men and lay women to practice the Dhamma. There's the building of monasteries, the building of the physical things of the Sasana, and then there's the people of the Sasana, the monks, novices, laymen, laywomen, having practice, then the samana Dhamma can arise in the hearts of the individuals of the Sasana, such that the heart becomes firmly established in the triple gem and enters the Buddha Dhamma Sangha as the highest refuge, having the Dhammas of generosity and virtue, and training in the Dhammas of mindfulness, samadhi, and wisdom, one day to be able to see clearly, and then to carry on the Sasana onwards to the next generations, such that those with spiritual virtue and merit accumulated are able to see and know the Dhamma as well. So once again, I offer my anumodana, my rejoicing with all of you who have set your hearts every day to come practice since the first day of the retreat, the 20th, until today, and that you've offered this merit and parami to myself and the Sangha. So I ask that may the triple gem, the Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and all the merits that myself and the Sangha have accumulated, by the power of this, may all of you have firm faith to be firmly established in generosity, virtue, and meditation, to give rise to samadhi, to give rise to wisdom, to see the Dhamma of the fully self-awakened Buddha in this life. So may all of you see the Dhamma in this life. So for many of you, there's quite a big time difference between wherever you are in Thailand. So many of you have this quality of patient endurance with regard to that. Have the sincerity to apply your heart, especially in the mornings here. The time in Europe is quite different. So I rejoice with all of you, with your faith, patient endurance, and your effort. So that should conclude the retreat closing now. May you all have strength, good health. May you be safe from all dangers. Whatever suffering you have, may you be free from that. Whatever happiness you have, may it increase. And may you all have happiness in the Dhamma. So it's over 150 channels or accounts gathered together, many countries. So if one were to travel to visit all the different countries, then all of one's time would be used up. So I have to give my thanks to whoever thought of this conferencing system. Has a great deal of benefit. So there's many people came to Wat Nong Papong, gathered there in person, and they recognized me or remembered me and paid respects to me. And I didn't recognize them, so I asked, well, where have I met you before? And they said, oh, I've met you in the country of YouTube. So I see all the laity gathered on Zoom here, and I think of the time, around the time when I ordained, I was very interested to listen to the Dhamma and to be able to listen to the teachings of the Kruba Ajahns, the great teachers. At that time it was very hard to be able to get the opportunity to listen because the recording devices weren't as numerous and they weren't as good quality. And so if there was a chance to listen, then one would really apply one's mind and sit in meditation and listen to the recording if one was able to get one. And so we see that in that time, if one had the opportunity, one could travel to the northeast area of Thailand, the Isan area, to go to various provinces like monasteries in Sakonakhon or Udon or Ubon. And it was not often that one would be able to get that opportunity to go like that. So we have this good fortune in the present day. And in terms of Wat Mapchan, every Friday we have a Zoom video conference. And so people gather every Friday for that. And you're welcome to join that as well if you don't already, to gather and practice together. So we can look back to the time when Venerable Ajahn Chah went to spread the Dhamma in England for the first time. That was 47 years ago, 1977. And so that was the very beginning of bringing the Dhamma, the Buddha Sasana, to spread in England. And so we can think back to the time where the Buddha sent the monks to spread the teachings of the Buddha Sasana, and they were all arahants on that occasion, arahants going to spread the Dhamma to other countries or other places for the first time. And we see that's continued and has continued to develop until the present day by virtue of the qualities of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha.